Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Cyberpunk 2077 Part 66, and when I signed on today, apparently, a big patch 1.5 has landed, where we now have more apartments that we can set up, or even make over our apartment. We can now change our hair and piercings and makeup. That's good, that should have been in the game from the get-go. This is really cool, that should have been in already, but very nice. And a banging sale at Wilson's. Wilson is having a sale down at the Second Amendment. No junk, only the best gear Night City's newest, brightest star could ever need. New weapons, scopes, muzzle brakes, and more. All of this for affordable, family-friendly prices. So this will all be really interesting. Maybe we'll go check out Wilson soon. Let's go ahead and load our game. And I think it's right before we rested to begin day 11. It has been a little over a week since I was able to play. My life has gotten really busy. So I'm gonna get back into it. Alright, let's see what we got. It is nighttime, okay. Hey V Chumbada, heard you're making a name for yourself making eddies, got a new look, new wheels, the works. How about some new digs too, huh? Got something for you. My chum Bob over at Easy Estates told me there's a few fresh units for rent. Go check their site or visit them in person before some gonk grabs the best one. Thanks, I'll check it out. Huh. Houses in motion makeovers. Time to change up your look. Approach the mirror in your apartment or safe house and select the change appearance option. I don't think I want to, but that's what I'm talking about, V. You'll love what I have in store for you. Guns, rides, digs, only the best for my people. Oh god, even more money we're gonna need now. Yikes. Oh, dude, we look sick. I forgot about that. Change appearance? No, that's alright. Our appearance looks just fine. Maybe one day we'll look into that. Greetings from Des Moines? Is that new? Why is that new? I don't have any more contracts for you, V. At least for now. Watson is better off thanks to all your work. If I may suggest something, take a break from the city for a while. Burnout can affect even the strongest individuals, so a bit of R&R would do you a world of good. I mean it. There's a little gift waiting for you in your stash to help you on the way. So long, V. Yo, so there's loot now for finishing an area? Hey V, remember that shooting competition meant to wrangle up some new customers? Yeah, it didn't. Real fucking shocker, ain't it? Anyway, want to hold a sale now. Truth is, ain't got much other choice, but that's just between us. I'm strapped for Eddie, so I'm putting up some rare pieces. Cheaper than a Westbrook Joy toy. A better bang, too. These are invite only, but I know you can appreciate a fine piece of iron, so stop by when you can. We'll find better prices in all Night City. Okay, interesting. Look at all these new things happening. There's so much happening. I was not expecting all this new content when we came on. Open stash. Okay, we do have death and taxes. So let's drop that off. What is this? Neofiber increases mitigation chance by 5%, mitigation strength by 10%? What does that even mean? What is mitigation? Let's take that. I don't know what that is all about, to be honest. I don't know what that is. Why are these things in here? What? Hello? Interesting. So much is changing. Jump in the urinal and stand on your head. I'm the one that's alive. You're all dead. Okay. There is so much happening, actually. I kind of love it. More content? Why not? This game's great. Alright, we'll sleep 6 hours, and it is now day 11 for our V since she woke up with Johnny in her head. So, we're about halfway through that few weeks that Vic gave us. Hey amigo, it's been nice. We nailed some gigs, cracked some jokes, but we don't want things to get stale, eh? As soon as you get too cozy, the world blows right by. Got some side shit of my own I want to focus on. All this being a fixer, pushing contracts, I'm done with it. Really? At least in a sense. But hey, don't cry. Sent you something to wipe away those tears. It's waiting for you in your toy stash. See you around, V. Oh, it's in our stash. Got it. Permos Collective. Wake up and wake others up. Join our collective. Need to wake up, .web. That's how these items are getting in here. Is that correct, or am I wrong? I don't even know. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. There's just so much happening, and we're not keeping up with it, but we're gonna give it a shot. Let's go check out Wilson.
Judy, so, got a plan?
Damn right I do. Come over to mine tonight. Gonna lay the groundwork with Tom and Roxy. They're with us.
Tonight, alright.
Be here too.
How'd you manage that?
Got something really big. Tell you everything tonight. Last thing, what do you like on your pizza?
Gun sale. Artichoke and avocado flavor. Locust pepperoni and extra cheese. Yeah, sure, we'll do this since it's cool.
A&A. Artichokes and avocado flavor. And zucchini for good measure.
Ooh, fancy. So, I'll see you come evening?
You gonna tell me this big secret?
You gonna tell me this big secret of yours?
Figured out how to tweak behavioral chips. Turn dolls into fighters.
Oh.
Sounds like my kind of plan.
Let's go.
We'll go over the specifics tonight. You're coming, right?
I'll be there.
Of course I'll be there.
Tonight. You have learned all of Westbrook's secrets and completed all of my contracts, dear. You've made a name for yourself around here. I'd like to honor you by giving you a special weapon. You'll find it in your stash. Good work, V. Okay, we're getting credit for all the places we finished up. What's up, Wilson? See what you got. New. The Yokai Muzzle Brake. A ricochet count. Okay, interesting. Umbra. Guillotine. Increase ricochet angle and ricochet chance. Bunch of ricochet stuff. More range scope. Yeah. I mean, this is just gonna be guns, isn't it? Yeah, we're not super interested in guns, my guy. Thank you, though. Good luck, Wilson. Good luck. Wow, it all looks so different. Collect your prize? Collect your reward. Okay, how do I do that? I'm ready. Did I mess up? Oh, also, we got a text message while I was driving home last time. I remember that. Hold up. Let's... Oh, no, not that. Message it. It took all my perk points away. Okay, well, I guess we have some perk stuff to do. Who did we get a message from? Nix. Hey, got a job for you. Swing by when you have a sec. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so getting hit does not interrupt health regeneration. They changed the perks. What is mitigation chance? I don't know what that is. Health slowly regenerates during combat. We want that. I'm so confused at what everything is right now. But hey, we got a free perk point reallocation, I suppose. Wow, they changed a lot. This is a big change right here. Health regen activates 20% faster, reduce fall damage, reload, increase melee damage by 20%, absolutely. Amount of stamina consumed when blocking, we'll probably take that. Increase max health by 15%. Yeah, we'll take invincible. Increase health regen threshold from 60 to 65% out of in combat and to 100% out of combat. Does it go to 100? It doesn't. Health regen threshold from to 75% in combat, 100% out of combat. Yeah, that was not worth the perk points. We'll have to remember that when we do our final reallocation. Health regen activates 20% faster during combat. Health regen is good, though. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not. I don't know what mitigation is. Okay, by default, mitigation grants a chance to reduce any damage taken by 50%. Okay. Reduce any damage taken by 50%. That actually tells me what it does. So, 25% chance of mitigation. And mitigation strength by 20% while carrying a body. Oh, that's while carrying a body. No thanks. Getting hit does not interrupt health regeneration. I mean, that's important, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our health regen. Okay, Street Brawler is where we spent a lot of our points. Increased damage from strong attacks from blunt weapons by 10%. Damage from combo attacks with blunt weapons by 30%. Increases damage with blunt weapons by 3% for every 1% of missing health, definitely. And damage from combo attacks, definitely. 50%, we'll take it. Increased damage with blunt weapons against enemies affected by stun, sure. Successful attacks with blunt weapons regenerate health 5% over 2 seconds. Successful attacks with blunt weapons against enemies affected by stun restore stamina. Reduces the stamina cost of all attacks with blunt weapons by 50%. Attacks with blunt weapons have a chance to stun. 30%, we need that. Get some stamina back by hitting people that are stunned. Damage from strong attacks, sure. We do those too. Stamina cost of blocking attacks by 50% while using a blunt weapon. Increases armor by 50% while blocking with a blunt weapon. Armor while blocking is a weird idea. Can you, like, sprint and block at the same time? I don't think that's a thing. Maybe we'll take that. We'll see. We have a lot of things to take. Intelligence. Anything new that we need? Breach time. Automatically highlights nearby access points. Yes, we do like that. Increases money from data mining. Yep. Okay, that's it. Quick hacking. This whole episode is just going to be us figuring out a bunch of new stuff and getting our things figured out. Damn. This is not what I expected today. Kind of crazy. Cool. Cool has a lot of good stuff. Damage dealt. Movement speed while sneaking, yeah. Headshot. Upon entering combat, crit chance increased by 20% for 7 seconds. We might take detection time. We might take movement speed after a successful takedown. Melee damage dealt to target enemy by 40% after hitting them with a throwing knife? What? Increases melee damage dealt to a target enemy by 40% for 6 seconds after hitting them with a throwing knife. Are we going to start using throwing knives? Because that's a lot of extra damage. Enables knife throwing. A thrown knife returns to the hand after 6 seconds or immediately after pickup. Each increase in knife rarity decreases return time by 0.5 seconds. Hold right click to aim and press space to and press left click to throw, yeah. That's kind of crazy. Deal 50% more to humans, yeah. We'll look at the knife thing. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. Immunity to poison, that's obviously good. We'll take immunities. Crit chance while sneaking, no. Knives apply poison. Enemies affected by poison cannot sprint. So this whole knife thing might become something we do. Like we go between our throwing knives and our gorilla arms. That would be really cool. Non-lethal aerial takedowns on unaware targets. Yeah, non-lethal, okay. Headshots with thrown knives that fly blinding to the target. That's really cool too. Alright, let's get our full stack of Cold Blood. Cold Blood lasts 7 seconds now instead of 10, I think. Movement speed by 2% stacks up to 3 times. Duration of each additional stack is 1 second shorter. So it's getting harder to keep Cold Blood, I guess. Increased damage with melee weapons by 10% with Cold Blood active. Increased headshot damage by 5% per stack. Health regen by 5% per stack. Reduced damage taken by 5%. Pain is an illusion. Stats Cold Blood are removed one by one, not all at once. Definitely. Landing a crit has a 50% chance of applying a stack of Cold Blood. Definitely. Attack speed by Cold Blood, of course. Armor, yeah, we want that. Cold Blood active increases ranged weapon damage. Reduce quick hack cooldowns. Resistances, yeah. Health regen, yeah. Okay. We still have 21 perks left. Cold Blood, wait, ninjutsu? What? Why is it called ninjutsu instead of stealth? Why did they do that? Okay, sure. They didn't change any other names, did they? No, they didn't. Okay. Interesting. So, crafting. Rare items, epic items. 10% chance to upgrade item for free. Reduce component cost of crafting items. Disassembling is better. We do that a lot. 20% chance to craft for free. Crafted weapons deal more damage. Reduce the component cost of upgrading items. Craft clothes gain 5% more armor. We don't need these things yet because we don't do any real crafting yet. Gain more components with disassembling, definitely. But those are things we might take down the road. We need the explosion resistance. Yep. Smart weapon reload. Immunity to shock and poison now. Very good. When looting drones, 25% chance of we get enough loot. Damage to drones, mechs, and robots, though, is good. Grenade types deal more damage. Ricochet. Charge multiplier. Okay. Okay, so that was body, tech, and cool. We have 5 points left after we take everything we definitely want. We could try the knives out. I wish I could see the second rank of it. Like, how much is it at the second rank? Is it 50%? 60%? 80%? Because 6 seconds of extra melee damage could be a lot of extra melee damage. 80%? Alright, we'll give it a shot. Enables knife throwing. Poisons targets, and they can't sprint. And then we'll get blinding if we get it right. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We can always reset if we ever, like, hate it. Okay. Let's go to... claim our reward. Ride, Captain, ride. Open stash. What? I don't understand where it is. Collect your reward. Not gonna lie, I'm crazy confused. It wants me in there, right? Yeah. Maybe it's bugged on release. You never know. If I take them all out and put them all back in, does that do it? Okay, yeah, one of those weapons was the weapon. Alright. Investigate the site from the Bartmoss collective message. Oh, wait. What? Killing in the name of... We've gone to the Bartmoss website. Time to wake up.web. Reward for any info on Swedenborg. Hello, my name is Bess Isis, and I'm an independent journalist. I ended up here after the recent incident of Helvetia you might have heard about. Who exactly is the man that inspired the attacker? The man that you all practically worship. Have you ever wondered who Swedenborg Riviera actually is? I know I have. So here's the deal. I'm willing to pay for any info that might help unravel this mystery. Don't hesitate to get in touch. Bess Isis. Call Bess Isis about Swedenborg. Interesting. Huh. Curious about the Swedenborg Riviera. To write that kind of nonsense, you gotta have a good head. Humanity is nothing but a pyramid scheme hidden behind a facade of tears. Well, fuck me. What's this guy on, and where can I get some? Interesting. We'll call Bess Isis, I guess.
Hey, you've reached Nance. I can't come to the holo right now. If I feel like it, I'll call you back. Bye.
Complete other jobs till Bess Isis, aka Nancy, is available to call. Yeah, okay, that's fine. What is this experience thing? What? Character. What is this effect on us? Are we getting extra experience right now? Cyberware. I'm so confused. I'm not gonna lie. I am out here baffled. I don't understand why I can't find effects on myself.
An explosion of taste!
Have we had extra experience this whole time and I've been wasting it? Out of confusion? Maybe. It's possible, I suppose. Oh my god, that mutated baby. Radiation to your sector. Whoa. Alright, let's get in a car and let's get going. So, last time we were trying to decide what to do next. Talk about a revolution. Go to Judy's apartment in the evening. Talk to Nyx. Spellbound. The new marker system is a little odd. I'm going to have to get used to that. Still and wait for Bill. Okay. Yeah, because we don't technically have Santo Domingo done yet. Let's go and do the Wasteland stuff. There's nothing up here to do either? Cyber Psycho sighting? Really? Interesting. It's got its own marker now. More Cyber Psychos over there. Okay. There's actually not much left over here either. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Wasteland. It's about time we go handle that area up the map. Woo! That's got some zip. We got some driving to do. 3.7 kilometers. Yep. Pack in. If you don't want to watch the drive, I guess skip a minute or two in the video because this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy trip, I think. I think we're actually going to get bonus experience for the next hour, which is weird. I mean, I'm not hating it. It's just odd that they would do something like that in a single-player game after a change. Whoops. Oh my god. Oh, yep, those are some scrapes. Hate to see it. Man, I don't play for about, it's been 9 or 10 days, and it's like it's brand new to me again. Look at this game. Oh my goodness. That was close. Excuse me, sorry, pardon me. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Just some paint scratches. Nobody's hurt. Look at this city. It looks so good. Oh, brakes. Don't work when you're in the air. Why are we going this way? Interesting. Good thing we have the GPS, or I'd definitely be confused. Is that what random events look like now? I think this is what random events look like now. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's get it done then. Perhaps we should be playing fast, not stealthy, since we have bonus experience for a limited time. FFFF7A1C. I suppose I should use the bonus experience. Oh, did someone innocent get hurt in the crossfire? That's a shame. I won't lie, I am very curious. I'm not, yeah, here. I'm gonna say, I'm not meleeing him when he's next to an explosive. Because if we can get to level 36, I mean, we can get our second heart put in. Which would be huge. Oh, my bad. We almost missed some good stuff. 1,700 eddies, yeah. 5,000 too for the job complete. Whoa. Frasco, got a problem. Yeah? Fired us today, whole crew. Chad said he'd hire some boys from another district. Better for his bottom line. We ain't happy about it. You gotta talk to the guy, clear it up for him. Tell him how we do biz in Vista. Sure will. I like these sorts of chats. Don't worry about a thing. You'll be back at work tomorrow, guaranteed. Yikes. Let's go. Wait, when did we mess up the front of our car? I guess we haven't driven that well. Fair, I suppose. Yo, we are so far away. Yeah, this is a drive. We had a lot of ground to make up to get out there. What a beautiful, and not always actually beautiful, but you know, what a good looking city. And now we're leaving it. Time for things to get ugly for a little bit before we get back out into the wasteland and it looks good again. So strong it glows. Because that's a good thing. We promise. Early in the morning, it's 5:30. We got plenty of time to go get stuff done. Excuse me. Getting in the way like that. Hello, V. Oh, a car, okay. By a stroke of fate, a corpse bandit has landed in my lap. The city boy who bought her must have thought he would smooth the streets, but his abilities behind the wheel proved just the opposite. He bet her on his first race and ended up walking home by foot. Oof. His first race. Now she belongs to me. Don't let appearances fool you. Some claim there's no faster machine suited to the Badlands. In the right hands, of course. Legend has it that the one and only Billy Bandit McCarty worked on this model, with Archer releasing only a handful of units onto the market. I'll send you her coordinates. It'd be a shame not to seize this opportunity. I mean, we do have money again. Where's the car and how much does it cost? Hello? Okay, but where's the car? We're supposed to meet with Pan Am. What? I don't remember that. God, my memory is so bad. It takes me so little time to forget things. So where's the car marker now? I don't know where cars go anymore. Oh, we're supposed to go over here. Ooh, whoa, yeah, we have no traction out here. This looks like a whole stronghold right here.
Me, I have a job. The urgent kind. Someone is yanking my friend's drones out of the sky. Check out the coordinates. Find out who is responsible. The details are attached.
Okay. Agent Saboteur. A good friend of mine, Mosquito, is running an op in the Badlands. He packs a chem shipment in a drone and sends it off to the city. Then when he gets his eddies wired, he slices off a piece for me. The problem now is those drones aren't making roost at their destinations. Someone's plucking them out of the sky along the way. We sent the last drone with a GPS tag. The thieves took the bait and we're getting pinged from the transmitter. You follow that ping, then make sure Mosquito's birds can fly free once again. Okay. Is this a gig? I thought this was a... Oh, it is a gig. Interesting. What? There's a cyber psycho there. Whoa. It's a gig, but not a side job. Huh. Curious. Alright, well, I guess I don't want to waste my bonus experience time, so let's go ahead and get in here. But don't get ourselves killed at the same time. That would defeat the whole purpose. Sorry if you can hear those dogs. I know they're very loud.
It ain't working, alright? What? No, it doesn't shoot, doesn't...
Uh-oh. I don't know if they need to die yet. Alright, listen. This didn't work. I'm busted. Enemies have been alerted. Body identified. Let's steal us a turret and get to work. Alright. Let's do this. Ooh, hello. Oh, that was another turret. Okay. Rip. You made a mistake. Using a melee weapon against a guy who's holding a turret in his hands? Questionable decision making. Look at that guy blowing dash all over the place. What was that? I think he had a turret too in his hands. There's a lot of men. A lot of people. Oh my god, wipe them out. We're a one-man army. Another turret. Let's turn that off. I want to go rip it off later for athletics experience. Anybody else? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. We didn't take as much damage as I thought. There you are. Was that another turret? Oh my god, they had so many turrets. It's gonna be hard to hit them. We're running out of ammo here. Ooh, got an explosion. That's nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and rip off a new one. Thank you. Come on now. Scared. Alright. Let's go ahead and do what we want to do out here while we're waiting on him to man up. 1C7A55. 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 There it is. Another one down and we're still in combat. Interesting. What's going on out here? Another thing we could jack into. What? Is there another guy up there? Maybe. BD7A1C55. There we are. Anything big and important here? No? We don't need that. We're about to rip off a new one over here. Nice. Loving it. Thought I saw movement over there for a second. There. Now he's dead. He looks like he didn't die earlier when I thought he did. Well, let's get in the building. What do we got? Instructions that we've already read before because they're gray. Oh, never mind. How to disassemble a drone and how not to piss me the fuck off. Don't fucking force it. If you won't unscrew, leave it. Stay the fuck away from sand. Sand plus electronics equals shit. Shit equals does not equal money. Got it? If you can't work a soldering iron, don't touch it. Do not leave the batteries in fucking sun. I fucking appreciate it. Thanks. Well, fucking. Virus. Virus attached, easy to use. Insert shard into the control panel for the antenna transmitter. Begin transmission on all channels. This is impossible. The virus will be sent one by one on each frequency in this cycle. Virus will only unpack in the drones you specify. Cutting power to propulsion. Any problems, just holler. Okay. Interesting. And I guess we can't decode that. Love these turrets. They're so satisfying to use. They don't kill super fast, but the fact that they constantly stagger things while you're shooting them, really cool. Is this not? I don't want to go upstairs until, like, you know, I've explored the ground floor. Which it looks like I have. Never mind. There's just another way in. That's somewhere to sleep, I guess. There's a lot of dead bodies outside we haven't looted yet. Bad little hangout. Is that a body? Rip that guy. He's lucky he didn't hit the floor from there. But I guess he's dead, so only so lucky. Can I help you? What sees me? I'm not completely sure what's seeing me. My turret's gone. It's just poof. It no longer exists. Stop. 6 tech to get in here. Okay. Little hidden cubby room. 1,700 eddies. We take that. Okay. There's somebody still here. Oh, they're down there? Really? Alright, hold up. gonna wish you had made some better choices, everybody.
You fucking cunt! You killed them!
I can't believe I nailed that grenade. I'm impressed. It was mostly luck, but I still nailed it, so I'm happy with that. Okay, that goes up further. Goes to another room. Probably like the main room here. 2,400 more eddies. Wow. We're gonna be at 200K soon. Boss, we got a problem. Either our supplies evaporating into thin air or someone's skimming off the top. Question is whether it's for personal use or for side biz. Oh, question is whether it's for personal use or side biz. Either way, someone needs to handle this. More eddies? 500. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, we're less than 2,000 eddies away from having the big 200K. That's pretty surprising. I didn't realize we were doing that well on money. I'm here for it, though. So I just gotta keep going up, basically.
You'd think every smartass would have encrypted their comms by now. Anyway, what's the message say?
Raph and Shiv bought a virus, and they're broadcasting it around via an aerial transmitter.
I can't see him. I guess he's just talking to us.
Wasn't there an antenna around here?
Not for much longer, it won't be.
Turn the power off. Leave the outpost. Oh, okay. Easy. Now we just loot and leave. Simple enough. Again, really sorry about those dogs, if you can hear them. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. I wish I could. They just don't stop. And they're so loud. Alright, moving on. Back to gameplay. What is this? Oh, yes. 2 anti-personnel grenades. You know we want those. Jacking for some more coin here. Onesie. Complicated stuff. You did have a turret. I was right. Don't use them against me. That's my thing. Raph and Shiv deserve to go. Ooh, I love your cars. Let me get in one of those. I will give them that they have really fun cars to drive. Gig complete. Alright. Okay, there's an actual gig over, a side job over here. Dakota Smith. Completed gig 0 out of 9. Wow, it actually tells us 8 out of 8 gigs. 22 out of 22 gigs for Regina Jones. Whoa. 10 out of 10 gigs. Okay, so we are done with Santo Domingo. This is something else entirely then. Where's Mr. Hands? I thought he was our Pacifica guy. No? Okay. Alright. Sure.
Nice work on that antenna. The tricky part of having a head is knowing how to use it. But not for you, B. Mosquito's roots are safe and secure again. The contract is closed, and closed well.
Oh, it's one of those. I don't need that. Level up, 35. Alright. One more level up, and we've got the 36 body we need. Alright, let's go here. Yo, I love how these things drive. The Wraith vehicles are always stellar, in my opinion. There's another good one out there. What? Oh god, that's a full-on crime. I think they just killed somebody. Yo, 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 yo. Shotguns, not very good. Sorry, person. I didn't get here in time. Suppose I should have seen that coming. What did I just hear right there? Alright. Let's knock out this side gig and then we'll say we did a little bit of a... Oh, we're back in these tunnels. Yo, these cars, they're so fun to drive. They're all over the place. What is happening? No! I love them. They're just so unnecessarily wild. Oh, this is where one of the cars is. Got it. Wish it would have said that.
Well.
What? Mercman returns once more forever. What? Read this every day. Never give up. Remember your purpose. Don't be afraid. There's nothing there. That's what they always told me. The night my parents were murdered, I knew I'd seen something in the dark at that night. I searched for it for a long time, cloaked myself in the darkness, learning it, understanding it, merging with it. I realized in its depths, where light cannot escape, there was only one thing to fear: myself. I became the shadow. I became vengeance. I became the man Night City doesn't deserve. Is this Batman? I became Mercman. It was the I became man Night City doesn't deserve that. This is Batman. His parents are dead. There's a supercar in the tunnel. I deliver the vengeance, destruction, and justice necessary to save this dying city from itself, and I will do so until the day my heart no longer beats inside my chest. Where's Rachel? It was a sig. What? Thermoactive, tear-resistant, techie shirt. Armor and reduced damage from explosive by 17%. You're kidding me. That's so much. Change everything over here. Look at that. I hear with the new cyberware they're coming up with in Chiba, you're going to be able to create some... You're able to cram your body with more options than a frackin' Zetatech Aerodyne. Last guy in here, he wanted me to build him a cyberhand that had a built-in... Nah, frack, you don't want to know. People want the weirdest stuff these days. If you can get parts, I can fix it. Count on it, Shumbata. Mr. Ice, Head of Design Techniques Incorporated. Interesting. Yo, that is an insane amount of damage reduction from explosions. So we're all here for it. Wow. Definitely here for that. Let's go ahead and increase our body again. Like I said, we need one more point in body and then we're set. Where's our cold blood at? 35%. We might have to take cool next, which would suck. Oh my god. Look at this car. What is this ride we have right here? Was that a voice? What are we doing? Go to the bazaar in Japantown? No. No, I don't wanna. Yeah, honestly, what's happening right now? I actually am so confused. Yeah, so we'll do this. We'll go swing down and do these two. Go to there. Okay. Let's do this first. I don't think we can select yellow and blue missions at the same time anymore. Which kind of sucks. Okay, that was the music from the radio. Gotcha. Yo, what is this ride we're in? I really don't want to scratch the paint on this bad boy. There's no way this is actually our vehicle now. There's no way we got this car. Son of a... Damn it. Listen to the zip on her. Yeah, some scratch paint. It is what it is, though. Wow. Going back through here. Yo, the control on this car is actually kind of high. A little too high. I gotta get used to it. The turns are sharp. It makes them happen. Please tell me this is our car now. Look at this thing. And just listen to it. Do something cool. How about a barrel roll? Just cuz. Okay, yeah, let's get it on the road. These bumps, okay. Not driving it on the road in the wasteland, apparently not the solidest idea. Okay, we're going back through here again. Yo, this is so cool. Did you see the inside of this car too? We gotta look at that again. If we're actually gonna be able to keep this car, we're gonna wanna look again inside. I have a gecko for sale. The Nomad take on a Galena. Solid machine, but I have to warn you, it's a little bare on the inside. By that I mean no cup holder, LED screen, tush warmer, or other gimmicks. That being said, on rough terrain, this thing is smoother than looks, give it credit. You'll be sailing over every dune and rocky slope, so if you're strapping yourself in for a longer haul, it'll practically pay for itself. I just don't understand where to buy it. Buy a vehicle. Okay, so there is like a wheel for the cars. Okay. But then what about all the other car offers we had earlier? There should be one over here, too. Unless it doesn't show up unless it's your current gig. Oh, yeah, they go away. Okay, gotcha. Got it. What is this over here? Very interesting. Let's go ahead and, yeah, leave the car right here.
Morning, night.
So we're about to get a gig. And I'm seeing Rap and Shiv cars, I believe. Is that another car? What is going on?
Oh, fuck.
Yo, what the hell happened here? Dress to kill? Search the set. New ad shoot? Inspire City, enjoy the country. I know there's been a lot of feedback regarding the new ad campaign for Pseudo, but I would like to remind you this was the client's decision, and although we might not agree with it, we must respect it. The person behind it is Pseudo's new creative director and son of the company president, Michael Koch. Below I have attached a statement from Mr. Koch, and I request that you abstain from unsolicited commentary at this time. With the Rural Beauty campaign at Pseudo, we want to show that exclusive corporate attire need not be bound by elegant design alone, but also by comfort. Focus tests tell us that many of our consumers and potential consumers enjoy the idea of being able to make a visit from their downtown offices and penthouses to their cottages on the outskirts of the city without the need to change into a new outfit or reimagine their wardrobe. So there you have it. We have to work with the direction we've been given. In terms of our new ad's composition, let's stick with some format of the model with the car, but instead of a luxury maker or limo, we're swapping in a Thornton Colby Butte. Pickup trucks are time-tested symbols of the rural and rustic lifestyle. Our aim should be to capture the genius in its simplicity. Now, because the set is in a more hazardous area, near the old racetrack, I tried to work out a single-day trauma team package for everyone. If anything happens, you should be covered, but if you do own your own private firearm, I advise bringing it with you anyway. So good luck out there and enjoy the session. I'm counting on your bright minds to find and capture this rural beauty Mr. Koch has envisioned. Clint Walter, your choice marketing agency. Okay. Were we just getting another car? What is happening? The Caliburn is actually our car now. Oh my god. That's insane. How do you just pick up a car like that? And it's just like, oh, that's mine. Really? That's it? I just get a car? That's the that's the gig? Wow. I'll admit. Not what I expected. Riders of the Storm meet with Pan Am. Hopefully she doesn't ask us to do anything that requires waiting. But I'm going to go ahead and catch up to her, and that's where we'll pick up next time. So what, we just have a new car? Yeah, the Colby Butte. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go catch up to Pan Am, and that's where we'll start the video next time because we've been playing for a little bit here, and it's a good time to call it. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like, and if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. It's been super interesting looking at all the changes that have happened in this patch 1.5. Seems like a lot's going on, and look at the inside of this car. Oh my god. Look at this car. Look at our ride. Incredible. Oh yeah. I can't wait to dive back in, and I will see all of you very, very soon. See you next time.